Hello, dear friends. How are we? Everything's good? Nice. Day 113, folks. Virus broadcasts. We do not stop. So, it's the weekend. I hope you guys are ready to have a drink with me.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
You see? And there we are. Are we ready? I'm looking forward to spending the next bunch of time with you. There is love in the air. Yes, there is. Make certain that the air is filled only with love and not gingivitis. It is very important that we do not fill the air with gingivitis. Okay? So put on your masks. Please wash your ass for the sake of everybody. All right. Let's make a drink for the sake of everybody. Beverage. Bebida. All right. Malins, where are you? I need my little mohan to do this with me. All right. Let's prepare with the ice. Campari. Coño.
Down the night when the sky
Yay! Holy Hive. It's the first time I hear them. I didn't know them. It's a record that I received as promo and never really paid attention to until I saw it come up on a, I don't know, on Instagram or something like that. Just somebody like the threads I follow, generally I kind of trust their taste and stuff like that, so it may have come up on like Coal Mine or that kind of thing, and I heard that people thought that it was good. So I thought to myself, hey, this might be something that I want. And we have heard it for the first time together. I hope that you have all enjoyed it. How's everybody doing? Are we enjoying our Friday? How many of you were around for this afternoon's session, the rebroadcast of Pablecito? We did Pablecito Honey again. And a good time was had. I mean, those of you that were there got to discover the origins of bongo. You got to understand why U2 has completely scarred me for life. And you should also know that, dear friends, most of you are fine. Even if you didn't catch it live, you can catch the full replay on Patreon. So if you're a patron, then guess what? You just paid for all of these Radiohead things because I am adding all of them. All of them. So the episode exists in its entirety on Patreon. Become a patron for $2 or $5 a month and it's there. The next one will be on Friday, next Friday, same time, 2 p.m. That's going to be the live ones, and then they will exist in perpetuity on Patreon. So they're there. It was fun. We had a good time. Pablo again, and it was kind of funny. Yeah, enjoyed it. I hope you did. What it is that we're going to do now is listen to some more music, some new stuff. Greetings from Mexico. Ricardo. Thank you very much. Me gusta la cocina mexicana. Mucho. I fucking love mole. Mole, 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 mole. Love. How is everybody? I ask that a lot. You know why? Because I am still trying to warm up. Get into my groove. Why don't we see if we got any new patrons, first of all? $2 or $5 a month makes you a patron. Did we get 368? Did we? Do we have people to say hello to? We don't have anybody to say hello to. Porco Dio. You see? Nobody loves us. Nobody. I was sure that we had 368, but we didn't. I was wrong. You know why I was wrong? Because fucking people, I don't understand you people. They become patrons and then they get off. Like immediately after. It makes no sense to me. I mean, maybe I'm the one who doesn't understand how it works. But it doesn't matter, does it? Whatever, man. People come and people go. We're good. I'm happy to have all of you here. Georgina Isabella Rossi. ¿Cómo stai? Is that Georgina Isabella Rossi? Is that Italian or Argentina? It's got to be one of those. All right. We got music, all right? Those of you that were wondering what were you listening to, Holy Hive, float back to you. This is new stuff. See if it's in the store. If it is, I can play some more. I really dig it, you know? And what's next is another new record that I had listened to and really liked. And this is an artist that I've heard many people talk about, Cat Power, but never heard myself. So I got an album for promo and cracked it open, listened, and boom, liked it immediately. So I would have to say, and I think this one is definitely available in the store. You should know, patrons, your 11% code is there and it's good all weekend long. All right, so no need to rush. Make yourself a nice wish list. Listen to the next couple of shows if you want. Make yourself a nice wish list and make sure that you pick properly. That 11% code is going to be there for you all weekend long. It is my thank you to all of you. Those of you that are new, well, become a patron and you immediately get 11% off your entire order. You see how that works? Wow. Wowzers. So why don't we listen to Cat Power? It's in there. It's in the store. Available. Ronnie St. Leonard. Why you? Como stai tu? Stai bom? E pure sto bom. Hai sentito o risco da YouTube. Hai sentito o disco? Que lo stronzo lá, Bono. L'hai sentito? Que lo piazza merda. Yeah. Let's listen to this. Che lo stronzo, no stronzo, quello con chilli occhiali gialli e no piazza merda. Che è un merdaiolo. Hai capito? Mi fa schifo stomaco. Do you understand? He fucking stomachates me. Bumarol! Bumarol and go!
Well, I love you, baby, but you gotta understand when the Lord made me, He made a round up woman. He made me. Some folks might say that I'm no good, that I wouldn't settle down, but if I only could, I'd love to see the towns go crawling by. It's something I got to do before I die. Say that I do just fine, 'cause I hear the sweet sound moving on down the line. And when that old southern train come calling me, there's something over the hill I just got to see. Well, I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a round woman.
was nice, right? I like this record. I'm going to be listening to it more. I listened to it all the way through and liked it, but I listened to it only once so far, so I haven't been able to pick out the songs that I like most. But you know when a record grabs you for the first time and you realize it's like, oh, okay, I think I need to dig into this a little more. I told you, in my particular case, like Spin Magazine and Pitchfork do more to actively dissuade me from buying a record than the opposite. So whenever it is that I see these media places, these media rags mention the bands, it makes me want to listen to it less. And then I play it, and I put that preconception away, and I wind up liking some stuff and not liking some stuff. Cat Power is one of the bands that I like quite a bit. So, any of you have any big plans? Has the gingivitis made it so that you are staying closer to home this Independence Day? We do have other patrons in Nevada, DDT. Keith Cowell is from Nevada. Other people too. I just can't remember. You know? All right. I quite enjoy playing records and hanging out. Hey, did you guys enjoy Moran Concrète yesterday? We did fucking Moran Concrète. It was a beautiful thing, I must say. A very, very good time was had. What I dig is the fact that that's completely spontaneous. We just basically made it up as we go along. It happened as a result of the conversation. And it's very clear we got something that we're going to have a lot of fun to. And it's going to be our thing, you know? Just have fun. I need another turntable, though. That's what I kind of noticed. Another turntable just adds to the lunacy. All right. What kind of music are we going to listen to now? Hey, how does this all sound, by the way? Is it sounding okay? Is the screen okay? Everything's fine? I hope so. It gives me great pleasure to see that a lot of you did dig Moran Concrète, because that's precisely precisely the kind of stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. That's where it is that it's like, yeah, that is my particular brand of stupidity. And I like it. You know, I mean, I enjoy it, but it's nice to see that other people are kind of like open-minded and all the rest of this. We need to make our own music, I think. That's what it's looking like. And we do have musicians and artists that can do that with us. I will play another song, but you know what? We got a new person here, Dario Zangari. Dario, are you Italian? Are you from Argentina? What's the deal? The Audio Technica LP60 is, as a starter turntable, I guess it's fine, sure. You know, the LP120 is better. I always tell people the same thing. Depending on where you live, what you want to do is get a used turntable. But if I had to go between the two of them, listen, okay, Argentina changes everything because I don't know what the market is there. But look for a used turntable, or if you had to go new, Fluence seems to be the one that I would go. The AT60 is fine. It's a starter turntable. It's fine. Okay, enjoy your records. That's what's important. Gabish. So here's some Carly Simon.
Son of a gun.
You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Oh, you had me several years ago when I was still quite naive. When you said that we made such a pretty pair and that you would never leave, but you gave away the things you loved, and one of them was me. I had some dreams, they were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? I had some dreams, they were clouds in my coffee, clouds in my coffee, and you're so vain. We probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? When I hear you went up to Saratoga and your horse naturally won, then you flew your Learjet up to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. When you're where you should be all the time, and when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend, wife of a close friend, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you.
Yeah. I love Mick Jagger backing her up too. Mick Jagger does backup very well. He did backup for Peter Tosh also. You gotta, what is it? Don't Look Back. The song, dun 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 dun. I should play that song. I have a feeling FM Gary would like it if I played to that song. FM Gary and all dog owners. Well, FM Gary is saying that Smokey Joe doesn't like fireworks. All dogs don't like fireworks. It breaks my heart when I see the dogs terrified. Like over here, we don't have firework displays, huge ones or anything, but it's just sometimes like my dogs are scared of thunder, and it breaks my heart. Poor animals, you know. Hey, before you start asking me to do things for you, post-Alec, are you a patron? I mean, you're in my restaurant, you're asking for a drink. Are you a patron? Let's start there. Hello, Aaron the Sinead. So happy to have you. So happy to have you. All right. What are we going to play next? Yeah, we got some good stuff. So, what are you not apologizing for, Post-Alec? The fact that you're not a patron? Become a patron. $2, $5 a month. Yeah. 368 is opened. What do you think of that, Post-Alec? Let me know. I mean, you're going to talk. Step up, right? You came to the party. What did you bring to the party? All right, let's listen to this. Yeah. What a great album. Great album. I remember being summarily blown away from it from the first moment that I put the CD in the CD player. Exciting times too. Those were the beginning years, or the years that CD players started getting more affordable. So I was happy to have it. Took me a while to get it on vinyl, but here we are. I'm slowly but surely starting to fill out a lot of the bigger holes in my collection. I had a lot of, my grunge collection was one big hole for the most part, and I'm slowly beginning to fill that out. That said, I'm not looking to get a complete grunge collection. I'm just looking to get the records that I loved most. You know? Have I heard Tricky's solo albums? Yes, I've heard Tricky's solo albums. I have Max and Quay, and I love that record. Hey, where's patron number 368? You around? $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Let's see if we make it to 370 today. One way or another, the hits will keep coming, or whatever qualifies for hits on this show. One day we're playing one thing, another day we're playing another thing. It just kind of goes everywhere. That's what makes it fun, right? I mean, I'm guessing to you guys, it's like, what the hell is this guy going to play next? What style? And I got to tell you, it's not like I think about it ahead of time, like, pull records. That's it. Seems like a good enough thing. And I was in the S section and pulled this one out. Tell me what you think. Well, lots of you know what you think already. St. Vincent, come on. Wrong album.
Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. I spent a year suspended in air, my mind on the gap, my head on the stairs. From healer to dealers and then back again. From guru to voodoo and voodoo to zen. Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. Pills to grow, pills to shrink, pills, pills, pills and a good stiff drink. Pills to fuck, pills to eat, pills, pills, pills got the kitchen sink. I'm behind the wheel, I'm leaving your stage. I can't even swim in these waves I made. From the bath to the drain and the plane to the stage to the bed to give head to the money I made. Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. Pills to grow, pills to shrink, pills, pills, pills and a good stiff drink. Pills to fuck, pills to eat, pills, pills, pills got my kitchen sink. I heard the tales, fortune and blame, tigers and wolves, defanged by fame. From the chains to the reins, to the vein, to the brain. Anyway, there's a day and I'll pay it in pain. Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. Pills to grow, pills to shrink, pills, pills, pills and a good stiff drink. Pills to fuck, pills to eat, pills, pills, pills down the kitchen sink. Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. Pills to grow, pills to shrink, pills, pills, pills and a good stiff drink. Pills to fuck, pills to eat, pills, pills, pills down the kitchen sink. Pills to wake, pills to sleep, pills, pills, pills every day of the week. Pills to walk, pills to think, pills, pills, pills for the family. Pills to grow, pills to shrink, pills, pills, pills and a good stiff drink. Pills to fuck, pills to eat, pills, pills, pills down the kitchen sink.
All right. Why, thank you, Miss Vincent.
Come all you feelings, come one and all. Come all you killers, come join the war. Come all you wasted, wretched
A song about pills. Most excellent. That was very good. I like St. Vincent. I bought another record that I haven't gotten into yet. So now I have 2 records. I know she's a big deal. Slowly but surely, I'll get into it. So, what will we listen to today? This is the part of the show where I haven't really put much thought. I was mowing the lawn, hanging out with the family a bit. I had a friend drop by. We social distanced, masks and everything. But it was nice. A friend just dropped by impromptu, so it was really cool to see them come in. Had a beer. And then that's after the show, right? First the show, then, and here we are now. So eventually I figure I'm going to go into the metal stacks because I always do. And I'm sure that we'll make an interesting show. All right? So why don't we listen to some more music? I don't remember what I put up, but if I bought it, I'm sure it's swell. Was it Frank and... No! Tasha? No, it wasn't. But Frank already told me that he's coming next week. He's on vacation as of the 10th. So basically what happens is he works for the education system. And it means that he gets the summers off. So he basically bunks down and fucking lives in my swimming pool for about 3 weeks. We will social distance. We don't touch each other. We don't touch each other. You see? It's possible. It's possible. Masks. You gotta be careful. It's very important to be fucking careful. Wash your ass is all I'm saying. Just please. I beg you. I beg you. The reason it is that I don't mention them is because it's very hard to say no! Tasha's name all the time. It hurts my throat. That's why. You know what doesn't hurt my throat? Bombay Royale with cheese.
Black-hearted captain, my soul is dust. I see your cup is almost empty. That long red road, you fought so hard, but brother, like the sunset, you are fading. She waits for you as soft as snow, but blind heaven stars don't watch her sleep tonight. A mother's son, so strong and pure, but I am here to write your final chapter. Hi-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yay, oh. Hi-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yay.
All right, folks. Games help me forget. Yeah, your memory's not too good. You got to keep away from the crack cocaine, dude. He thought he became a patron. He didn't become a patron, and when I welcomed him by mistake, he took credit for it. Fucking clown. But you're here now, aren't you? 368, I think I see. Listen, I knew you were going to become a patron. You're here, right? You're not a mohan after all. Why don't we welcome somebody? We got music, don't worry. Sonoran Dub says that you need requests. Or not requests, but you need suggestions. What do you mean, Sonoran Dub? I mean, you're a patron, obviously, but you don't buy records, do you? You're just kind of like looking to listen to something new? Because, I mean, if you buy records, then it's a different thing. So, I'll tell you right now what your name is there, bucko. Yeah. That's fucking awesome. I don't see your name, by the way, bucko. Games help me forget. Jay Hurst, can I see? Hey, there you are. Look at you. You are a patron. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like the show enough for that. Can I tell you who it is that's become a patron now? Fucking Tommy Wiseau became a patron, yes. The one and only fantastic star of the groundbreaking movie, The Room. Tommy Wiseau is our new patron. He is patron Tommy Wiseau. You are patron 368. You do realize that you're a complete moron, Tommy Wiseau. But I am happy that you are with us. You are my kind of moron. You see? We're popular. We're popular. Oh, hi, Tommy. MB gets it. That's right. Oh, hi. Right? Let's just fucking randomly go on the rooftop and like throw a football around. Not worried about falling off the roof or nothing. Nah. Tommy Wiseau is beautiful. Oh, hi. Tommy Wiseau. I told you. The stars are all beginning to learn about the vinyl junkies. You see how that happened? All right. How about some Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs? The song that everybody plays is Wooly Bully, and of course you should, but it's all good. Yes, The Disaster Artist was an amazing movie too. Absolutely loved it. All right. Sam the Sham.
Hey, Gerardo. Hey.
Love that. Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Good stuff. They had a guitarist named Tom Stinnett who made an album during the same time that was shelved for like 40 years. Anybody who's interested in listening to that, step up. Give me $5 and I'll play Tom Stinnett. I realize that I gave you nothing really to motivate you to want to hear Tom Stinnett, other than it's the guitarist for Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. And even then, I played you Sam and the Sham and the Pharaohs in a song that isn't Woolly Bully, so I'm probably doing this wrong. Eugenio Mesa, I have never listened to Mac DeMarco. Very aware of the fact that I should have his records, but no, I'm not familiar. So I realize that that's the kind of thing that someone, who's into hip-hop should know. I don't. I'll learn eventually. My ears are open, and I am most definitely open to listening to some. You know what else I'm very open to listening to? Some Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. You want to listen to Tom Stinnett, eh? Ray Stinnett. It's good stuff. I'll play that for you. Yeah, I'll find you a good song too. All right, listen to Mitch Ryder. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. did a lot of covers, and they sounded like a lot of other bands. So you would think, why are they such a big deal? Well, because they did it heavier than everybody else. So, I mean, he does James Brown songs, Sam Cooke songs. So he does a lot of songs from others kind of thing. And it just happens to be very heavy. So come see about me. Come on, boy, see about me. Come see about me. Right? Supertramp Supremes. So I enjoyed it. And yes, for those of you who are Tarantino fans, I believe that this was used in the movie. You want some Alan Parsons Project, eh? I think I have some. I'll look for it, Josh. Joshy Poo. Are you all having a good time? Yes? What's everyone drinking? Are there any beverages that I should know about? What is the new beverage du jour? See, I know, like the big major beer companies are all whores. So they just wait for something to become popular and then, they try to capitalize. So if Campari soda became popular enough, they would sell you Campari soda in a bottle. Somehow they'd find some way. Guinness, dude. I must say, Guinness is not my obvious choice in the summer, but I have had Guinness on a hot day, poolside as a matter of fact, and I gotta tell you that it works. It's quite delicious, quite refreshing. See, green tea is a beautiful thing too. Green tea, dude, you know what's the best? Brew your green tea, okay? Brew it nice and the strength that you want. Filter it properly, right? So you don't have any of the remnants. Make iced tea with it. Fucking green iced tea is delicious. Absolutely delicious. But I'm guessing you already know that. All right, folks. Why don't we listen to something that I haven't queued up? See, green tea in a joint is beautiful. All right. I didn't cue it up, but it does keep the same mood that we've had up to now. And after that, I'm going to play some Raced in It. That's going to change the mood up a little bit, but it's going to be an artist that maybe you've never heard of and you're going to listen to and say, damn, that is good. Yes, it is. You want some stony, what's it called? What's that fucking Joni Mitchell? What kind of music is that? Yeah, that kind of music. I don't remember. Oh, my memory's not coming. Here's Amboy Dukes, okay? Folk music. That's what I mean.
Cares behind. Come with us and find the pleasures of the journey to the center of the mind. Come along if you care. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside of your mind. Beyond the seas of thought. Beyond the realm of what. Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you care. Come along. the land inside of your mind. But please realize you'll probably be surprised, for it's a land unknown to man where fantasy is back. So if you can please understand, you might not come back. Time to journey to the center of the mind. Center of the mind.
Anthrax decided that he wants company, so you don't argue with Anthrax. And what he does is he gets low enough so that you can't see him on camera. He's camera shy. Like every time I want people to see Anthrax, he makes sure that people can't see him, you know? But then I do this. And it's like, hey, look, buddy. Everybody sees you, buddy. Hey, the secret is out. You're a handsome boy. Yes, you are, Anthrax. All right, sit on my lap. Okay, so first off, Buck Owens. We're going to get to Buck Owens, by the way. Sam's Place, that's a good record. I'm glad that you kind of like tell me to play that record because I need to pay much more attention to my second Buck Owens record. I got only 2 Buck Owens records. It's not right. All right? So look, I'm going to play you a song that I never thought that one of you would actually put up for, but Games Help Me Forget decided that he wants to hear the guitarist of a one-hit wonder band. His name is Ray Stinnett. It's this guy down here. This guy down here. He recorded an album during the late 60s after his stint with Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. And it was supposed to come out and some kind of hassles. Anyway, it wound up sitting in a vault for the longest time, 40 years, 50 years, until Light in the Attic finally got their hands on it and released it. And these are exactly the kind of records that I spend money on. Did I know what this sounded like before? No, but Light in the Attic, I trust. I know the records are going to be good quality. They're affordable. And I did it, and it turns out to be an excellent record. This is what he looks like now, Ray Stinnett, or what he looked like back then, actually. So he went all hippie and stuff. I could have played you some more of the folky stuff, but he's also got a little bit of a country side to him. So why don't we listen to that instead? Hope you dig it, man. Ray Stinnett. A Fire Somewhere. I don't know if we have this in the store. I would assume not, because this is a reissue from a bunch of years ago. But if we have it in stock, there aren't going to be many, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to get reissued. So, yeah. If you ever see a copy of it, jump.
Man, you ever been down south where they got the watermelons and the peach patches? Right on, brother. Man, you can get out in them peach patches and eat them watermelons and drink that catfish and, man, I ain't getting you. You sure do get high. Woo, you get so high. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. All kinds of people who want to ride on the great train to the other side to get some peace of mind. Me and my friends, we're gonna be there waiting for the day when people care about the lives of others. Some gonna find that life is wrong when they've lived it all alone without loving humanity, Lord. Tell me your trials and tribulations. The Lord didn't make no stipulation about living off other people's hard luck. All kinds of people are trying to make a dollar, some just to hear the boo-boo holler. You're joking, my family friend. Let the truth of love show you that hate is wrong, so you must not live this way. Hey, hey, hey. Let the sun shine in your eyes to make you realize only love is here to stay. Hey, hey, hey. We got to live our lives that way. We got to live our lives that way. We got to live our lives that way. Hey, 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 hey. All kinds of people who want to ride on the great train to the other side. It takes your love to make the wheels turn, y'all. Rolling down the tracks of freedom and glory. Don't you disappoint us now, live the story of love, y'all. You won't be sorry. Liberty train's the same old story. Them that's got love are bound for glory tomorrow. You got to love the day. Tomorrow, love is here to stay.
So, was that good? I hope so. I mean, I like it, but beauty's in the eye when you hold her, you know? So, I can't know if you like it. On the other hand, it kind of put me in a little bit of a country vibe. That kind of has a little bit of a Tony Joe White vibe, doesn't it? Or the Chicken Shack years of Link Ray. Those albums that he put out in the 70s that were fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, those types of things, you know? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I got to look for Alan Parsons, eh? But it's nice to be able to play some of this stuff. I think I'm going to stick with that mood for a bit. All right. What do I have next? Oh, good one. This is a record that Mr. Joseph Delaney sent me. Dude checked out some of the holes in my country music collection, and, well, he lives in Tennessee, so it's a lot easier to get country music there than it is here, and lo and behold, I got another Buck Owens record. That makes me happy. You know what really surprised me? Looking through my country section, I have like half a dozen Porter Wagner records. Now, I love Porter Wagner, but I would have never guessed that I had 6 Porter Wagner records. He's pretty awesome, though. All right. What do we listen to now? Yeah, a song called Sam's Place. Is that the reason you wanted me to have this record, or was it a complete coincidence that song 1 on side 2 was called Sam's Place? In any case, it fits, and it's a really welcoming song, so I think you enjoy it. See, ciders. Can I tell you something, Josh? I am absolutely with you when it comes to cider. Cider's more expensive. That's pretty much the only reason I don't buy it. Because cider costs more. I would drink cider all the fucking time. I love that shit. But like, I mean, here in Canada, 4 bottles cost like $10. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, we're going to listen to some Buck Owens. And enjoy. What do you say? All right. See, Delaney says that he did it on purpose to buy the Buck Owens record with Sam's Place. The idea reminds him of the show. Because we're all hanging out at Sam's Place. You see, the thing is that I understand that sentiment. I think it's a sweet sentiment. And I think it's really cool. So yeah. You're all hanging out at Sam's Place. And yeah, 4 bottles of cider for $10 is expensive. I know, which is too bad, because if it was the cost of beer, I'd buy cider instead of beer every fucking time. All right. Here's Sam's Place.
There's a place down the street we call Sam's Place. It starts a-jumping every evening when the sun goes down. You can always find me down at Sam's Place, for that's where the gang all hangs around. There's old Jimmy's shaking Tina. She hails from Pasadena. She's always got a big smile on her face. There's old Hoochie Coochie Hattie. She comes from Cincinnati. Yeah, there's always a party at Sam's Place. Well, they've got a swinging band down at Sam's Place. You can hear them picking 20 blocks away. They're playing country music down at Sam's Place, from the setting sun until the break of day. There's old Jimmy's shaking Tina. She hails from Pasadena. She always got a big smile on her face. There's old Hoochie Coochie Hattie. She comes from Cincinnati. Yeah, there's always a party at Sam's Place. And I'll meet you tonight at Sam's Place.
I mean, great stuff, right? It's a great opening track too. I haven't used it that way yet. And I think it's more just because I'm like rushing about all the time. Because I certainly think of it. It's like, wait a second, man, this would be a great opening track. And I'm pretty sure I'll use it as an opening track at some point or another. But, yeah. Basically, I think you guys have me wanting to dig through my country stacks a little bit. And that's not a bad place to be. On a Friday night, yeah. Sounds like a good thing. That was Buck Owens that we just heard, Chase Fanning. Song called Sam's Place. So, hey, you folks want to become patrons now? Did we get patron 369, $2 or $5 a month? Let's get this fucking revolution going. Become our own independent radio station, independent of the record industry, independent of everybody. We control our fucking thing, our thing. That's what I want. So becoming a patron for only $2 or $5 a month will get you 11% discount off your next order at our Vinyl Junkies store. So basically $2 a month will save you a whole lot more just in discounts, right? So patreon.com/vinyljunkies, patreon.com/vinyljunkies to become $3.69, patreon.com/vinyljunkies. New folks, I hope that you're enjoying the show, and I hope that it's worth supporting. Not asking for big support. $2 or $5 a month is enough. Peshemek is with us, sir. Every time you come, Peshemek, I'm happy to see you. So, welcome. Yes, Bruce Coburn was Canadian. So I'm going to play you something that I found in a thrift store. This is the kind of stuff that I wish I would find a whole lot more. But, it's a label out of Cincinnati, Ohio. They put out a bunch of country stuff. And I saw this record immediately and picked it up. It was a no-brainer. So, the gentleman is named Hank Penny. He's dressed like a good old cowboy. A little bit like a real version of Howdy Doody with a mustache. And I think that's all the reason we need to listen to it. Hank Penny. This is a thrift store find, and it was a good one. I hope you agree. A polyethylene squid is fast and bulbous.
Now just because you're pretty and you think you're mighty wise, you tell me that you love me, then you roll those big blue eyes. When I saw you last week, your eyes were turning black. Go find the guy that beat you up, ask him to take you back. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I can tell you've been out on a spree. It's plain that you are lying when you say you've been crying. So don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I used to spend my money to make you look real sweet. I wanted to be proud of you when we walked down the street. Now don't ask me to dress you up in satins and in silk. Your eyes look like two cherries in a glass of buttermilk. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I can tell you've been out on a spree. Now it's plain that you are lying when you say you've been crying. So don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I guess our little romance has finally simmered down. You should go join the circus, you'd make a real good clown. Your eyes look like a road map and I'm scared to smell your breath. You'd better shut your peepers before you bleed to death. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I can tell you've been out on a spree. You've had your cake and eat it. Now, baby, go on, beat it. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me. I'm dreaming, baby, of your bloodshot eyes. Don't roll those bloodshot eyes at me.
Yeah. Right? It's got a little bit of that vaudeville thing. It's totally old and hokey. I love shit like this. Love it. I pick up as much of it as I can when I can. But the thing is, I don't see it often. Because, I live in Canada. So, you can rest assured. If you get me down in Tennessee, oh boy, I am absolutely going to fucking go to town in the country section. Bring back as much of the Star Day catalog as I possibly can. Jess, you want to send me vinyl? Very nice of you. Jess, may I ask a question? Because I don't know, and forgive me if I don't. I think you've seen how much we've grown over the while. Are you a patron? If you're a patron, the easiest way to get to me is just send me a private message through Patreon. Okay? And tell me which record you want to send and all the rest, and we can hook it up. And I mean, listen, I'm extremely appreciative of you guys wanting to add records to the archives. Okay? And the way that you've done it is really cool too. You know, it's like you're not making me beholden type of thing. You want me to add the records, and you know that I'm going to play them for you. But on the other hand, it's like you're kind of just being cool about it, and I appreciate it. So yeah, Jazz, if you're a patron, just hit me up on PM, and we'll hook up. No problem whatsoever. Okay. And if I don't like something, listen, I'm going to tell you. Okay. So I'm going to be pretty straight about it, and thing is, I'm pretty open about everything. I'll be honest with you. Chase Fanning says that you've been collecting for 2 years. I'm glad that you think the channel's cool. What I can tell you, Chase, is that you are going to learn everything that you need to learn about collecting records here, in the sense that, look, go visit the site that we have down there, vinyljunkies.store. There's 52,000 records there. All right? The prices are good. Our delivery is fucking amazing. And I'm assuming that you're not a patron yet, Chase. Let me let you in on a little tip. Go become a patron for $2 or $5 a month, real cheap dollars, right? And get yourself an 11% discount for your purchase. And that 11% discount is going to be bigger than the $2 or $5 a month that you're paying for Patreon. Why am I telling you this? Because, well, I like doing nice things. I appreciate the support, and I genuinely think that you are at the place here where I can discuss records and give you suggestions that are off the beaten path. Just go fill up your wish list, and when you're ready to make a purchase, then you make a purchase. There's not a whole lot to consider there, I must say, Chase. I mean, it's $2 a month, you know. Is there really any big financial planning that needs to be done for $2 a month? I mean, you either want to do it or you don't. And I'm cool if you don't. So, Marty Robbins. I always pull this record out. Why? Well, it's one of the greatest country music records ever made. It's one of the very first country music records that really focused on a story the way they did. Marty Robbins was brilliant. And it's got one of the absolutely most iconic album covers ever. Like, you need it. And I found a copy of this. This is mine as an original mono copy, which made me even happier. So, we're going to listen to Big Iron. Because the man can tell a story about gunslingers. All right. Those who don't have to put much thought into it, consider becoming a patron for $2 or $5 a month at patreon.com/vinyljunkies, patreon.com/vinyljunkies, and I will play Big Iron, patreon.com/vinyljunkies.
To the town of our Freel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of
24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Hey. Delaney, I probably have Riders on the Storm. I'm pretty sure I have the Doors version. Why don't you let me make sure for you, though, okay? I don't want to make any promises. And it's funny because it's like that's a song that I absolutely wouldn't mind playing. Can imagine it's kind of like a longish song, so can imagine kind of like laying back and smoking a joint, and you might have the right mood there. I love those old cowboy songs, though. I'm glad that you guys are having a good time. Really? Very, very happy. I love spending time with you guys. I hope that you're enjoying the country trip. You know, those of you that have listened to the show for, more than just a few days have noticed that there is no such thing as a genre. I listen to everything, and it'll go one place and another place, and I guess that's kind of the beauty of the show. So, it looks like we got some country happening, and I'm digging it. Doesn't mean that we won't change vibe. We can, and we will at some point. Hey, somebody stepped up, didn't put much thought into it, became patron number 369, and I think we need to welcome Jacob David, or Jacob David. Jacob David, you are patron number 369. We are now officially at our high. Okay, so 369 is the most patrons we've ever had. 370 will be the new record. So $2 or $5 a month makes you 370. Jacob David, if you buy records, go look for your 11% discount code in the posts and get yourself some records for cheaper, man. Know what I'm saying? Look, I'd like to take just a moment, I guess, to acknowledge all of the really nice personal mail you guys are sending. I'm busy, and I kind of almost feel bad because I'm busy. Like, I get a lot of mail. And some of it is just so incredibly heartfelt. It touches my heart to hear you guys tell me that the show gives you something big. It touches my heart to know that, like, I feel honored when new folks just send me a message and say, hey, look, I just want you to know that you're making a difference. And they tell me about a story of hardship that they're having, and they're telling me that the show gets them by, the community gets them by. I mean, that's why I do this. But hearing it is pretty amazing. So I just want you to know that you really are very much making my day with that email, with those emails and with those messages. I think it's wonderful. I don't take them for granted, and I guess I should say that I try as much as possible to answer as many as I can, but there are only so many hours in a day. All right? So just know that I absolutely love that, and I really does mean a lot to me that the show means a lot to you. Okay, so Candace G, you're a new patron. Thank you, by the way. Welcome. But, you say VJ is the best thing of 2020. You always thought you were a music snob. Turns out you were narrow-minded and can already feel your mind expanding here. Look, Candace, no matter what you know here, no matter what you know about music, I promise you're going to learn something. Okay? And it's not because I know more. Okay, but I've been around record collectors long enough, and I've been around music nerds my entire life. And what winds up happening is people who have bigger record collections than you, people who have... those people tend to have one thing in common. They never know enough. They always want to know more. And that's why they gather here. So we got some people in this room right now with us that have insane record collections, like fucking insane record collections. If Keith Cowell walks into this place, if fucking Bart, I don't know, Bart, sometimes he stays quiet in the back. These guys have some deep-ass record collections. And the reason it is that they tune in is because they have that thing that basically binds us all. Just a curiosity. You can't be a fucking music snob if you're curious, because you're never going to know enough. You're always thirsty for more, always. So, yeah, you'll learn stuff, and I'm going to learn from you. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, I tell everybody, I'm no fucking critic. I don't want to be a critic. I don't want to be a professional of anything. I want to be a dude who loves music and has decided he's going to do everything that he can in order to live a life in art and music as a servant of art every single day. That's it. That's enough for me. The term or the title music critic gives me absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. It gives me zero. So, I think we're going to continue a little bit on the Willie Nelson tip, on the country tip with some Willie Nelson. Record called The Troublemaker. It's a good one. It's one of his 70s records, Necessary. And I hope you like it. This is a VMP exclusive pressing, and I don't like that VMP kind of presses these old country records in colors and stuff. To me, these old records, I don't want colors. I want them to be black. I want them to be like the old records, New records is kind of a bit different. New records is, colors don't bother me so much. But when it comes to the old records, yeah. Maybe it's just my thing, though. I can understand people liking pretty colors, but there's a certain sense of tradition when I buy old records. And even when I'm buying reissues, I'm not so much I'm not too snooty on needing original pressings, not at all. On the other hand, I do like the authentic experience So I like feeling like I put on a record and I'm on I'm in a Wayback Machine. I'm in a fucking time machine. And colored records kind of takes me out of that a little. But that's me, you know? Do we have other folks that are going to become patrons? We got 369, and thank you so much. Oh, look at that, 370. We just hit a new record, folks. This is the most patrons that we've had. We're going to say hello to one more person. Jamie Salazar. Nice. Hey, Jamie. How are you? You're patron number 370. Can I give you guys a tip? Tommy Wiseau, you too? Fucking Tommy Wiseau, a patron. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, hi! Go to your patron and put your patron number in brackets so that we remember forever. So, Jacob David, go become 369. Jamie Salazar, Jazz, go put 370 in brackets. That's your number forever, man. When we have 3,000 or 30,000 patrons, you will remember that you were patron number 370, and it's going to mean something. And I absolutely promise you that I intend for things to get that big. So, you might stop. Not me. I won't stop. I got something to prove. And the way it is that I'm going to prove it is by playing music. Sharing these stories with you, sharing my passion, sharing the room, the community. This is a good thing we do. Come on, man. You're telling me you're not enjoying having a drink with us right now? Look at us, all of us talking. This is a fucking good time, man. It really is. So, as much as you guys have been sending me letters, emails, messages, saying like incredibly nice things and sharing personal, stories and anecdotes with me, I just want you to know that you're kind of having the same effect on me. It's just doing this makes my life better. Ask my wife, man. I got a smile on my face all the time. And I'm a grumpy fuck. But I love you guys. And I look forward to it every night, no matter how tired I am. So, here's some Willie Nelson. We're going to listen to that. Patron number 370. By the way, Jess, if you do collect records, I don't know if you do, but if you do collect records, look for the discount code. Just send me a private message. Okay, Jess, if you are patron number 370, if you just became a patron, you're 370. You're the new one. Okay? But if you do collect records, look for your discount code of 11%. If it's not there, just PM me. Okay? Send me a message through Patreon and I'll get that to you. So, here's some Willie Nelson.
Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the skies, and they tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. They tell me of a home where my friends have gone, and they tell me of that land far away, where the trees an eternal bloom sheds its fragrance through the unclouded day. Oh, land of cloudless day. Oh, land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Of the king and his beauty there, and they tell me that mine eyes shall behold where he sits on a throne that is whiter than snow, in the city that is made of gold. Oh, land of cloudless day. Oh, land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Smiles on his children there, and his smile drives their sorrows away. And they tell me that no tears ever come again in that lovely land of unclouded day. Oh, land of cloudless day. Oh, land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day.
So good. I wasn't a fan of Willie early on because I didn't like his voice. That's changed dramatically. I love Willie. And I love Janice Garcia. Queen Bitch is in the house. Janice, how are you, girl? Is Chicharrone's with you? Adore you, man. Adore you. We're all feeling happy here. Pashemek, do I have any Polish music? I'm sure I do, but nothing's coming to mind. That said, I'm pretty sure that I don't have enough Polish music. You should know that I actively, very, very actively, whenever it is that I come across people from another country, I actively try to learn about them through their culture. So for me, the way it is that I learn a person's culture is I listen to the music, I look at the art, read the literature, and eat the food. So if I come to Poland, basically, I'm going to want to see your art museums. I absolutely have to eat your food and drink your beers and drink, get a good feel. That's very important to me, the food part of it and the music. So I don't have enough. I don't have any Polish music that I can think of, but I'm pretty sure that I do somewhere. Okay, have I seen the movie Polka King? Fucking right I have. Oh yeah, I've seen Polka King. I love it. My goal, Nipple Boy Gustafsson from Finland, he's actively looking to own music from every single country on earth. And I get that. I really understand that. Same thing for me. I am just curious. I am curious about the music, the indigenous music of every country. Just like I'm curious about the food and the customs. It's just, I keep talking about how much I hate people. I think I just hate certain aspects of people. I love the cultural side of people. I love when it is that you manage to ignite the pride that somebody has inside of whatever they are. And I take great pride in saying that I know that when I go to someone's house or when I'm invited to someone's house or that kind of thing, they always tend to want to show me what their culture's about. They kind of, I like that. I'm glad that folks see that I appreciate it enough and that they try to put their best out for me. I mean, look at me. It's certainly not because I'm some big important person, It's certainly not that. I'm a normal dude. But I have great passion and I have great curiosity. So when it is that you go at someone and you ask those types of questions and you approach someone like that, it's just people open up, man. They want to tell you everything. They want to show you what they are proud of. And I dig that a lot, man. So we're going to listen to some more music. This is more a little bit the rockabilly style, but it's an album by Robert Mitchum, and it's a calypso record. But there's one particular song that's got a really cool rockabilly style to it called Thunder Road that I play all the time. And I'm going to play it for you. And I hope you'll enjoy it.
Let me tell the story, I can tell it all, about the mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy made the whiskey, son he drove the load. When his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. Sometimes into Asheville, sometimes Memphis town. The revenuers chased him, but they couldn't run him down. Each time they thought they had him, his engine would explode. He'd go by like they were standing still on Thunder Road. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, quenched the devil's thirst. The law they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. On the 1st of April, 1954, the federal man sent word he'd better make his run no more. He said 200 agents were covering the state. Whichever road he tried to take, they'd get him sure as fate. Son, his daddy told him, make this run your last. Your tank is filled with 100 proof, you're all tuned up and gassed. Now don't take any chances, if you can't get through. I'd rather have you back again than all that Mountain Dew. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine to quench the devil's thirst. The law they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Roaring out of Harlan, revving up his mill, he shot the gap at Cumberland and screamed by Maynardville. With G-Man on his taillight, roadblocks up ahead. The mountain boy took roads that even angels feared to tread. Blazing right through Knoxville, out on Kingston Pike. Then right outside of Bearden, there they made the fatal strike. He left the road at 90, that's all there is to say. The devil got the moonshine and the mountain boy that day. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine to quench the devil's thirst. The law they never got him, cause the devil got him first. Law they never got him, cause the devil got him first. Thunder, 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 oh.
Great song, isn't it? See? Behemoth is Polish, right? I got Behemoth. I do have Behemoth. I've been a Behemoth fan for a long time, as a matter of fact. I love Behemoth. I really do. Especially the older stuff. The older stuff is much more brutal. Yeah, if his voice reminds you of Johnny Cash, that's kind of the reason I played it. It's That stuff's a little bit more like on the rockabilly side or whatever, but rockabilly comes from rock and roll, rockabilly comes from country. It's all the same thing. It's all the same pot, you know? So, certainly fits the theme, doesn't it? Look at us, man. Getting all into the American stuff. How appropriate, too. Didn't plan it this way. Do I have Steve Earle? I got Steve Earle. If you want to make a request, you know what to do. I do have Steve Earle in the Amboy Dukes. I got exit 0. Where are you? Delaney, I found Riders on the Storm. So yes, I do have Riders on the Storm. If you put up, so will I. 7-minute song, so that's going to happen a little later. Mr. Niles, you're going to have to find some other thing because I don't have any Ben Harper, don't have any Ben Howard, don't have any Amos Lee, don't have any of it. And I'm pretty sure I can come up with something that's kind of like that, but I don't know. Unless you have other ideas, I'm okay with it. All right. How many of you know Jeannie C. Riley? Especially my American friends. Let me hip you to a record that you might find in a lot of thrift stores, thrift shops. What you're looking at right there, Jeannie C. Riley, Harper Valley PTA. This is one of the most popular and best-selling country music records of all time. So you will find it around, and you'll find it cheap. And you should pick it up, because it's freaking brilliant. It's a brilliant record. It's basically a concept album. Is it the first real concept album, country music concept album? Maybe. I mean, there was Phases and Stages by Willie Nelson that was about, like, divorce, a breakup. Side 1 was from the man's point of view, and side 2 was from the woman's point of view. So that's been done kind of thing, but this is before that. The entire record is about basically a neighborhood full of hypocrites and how an unwed young single mother is treated. And this was such a big deal, caused such a stir, and connected so much with people that it's like the song's been covered. They wanted to do a mini-series. I think they even did a television series on it. It's a big deal. But, I mean, ultimately, why am I telling you all of this? Because the records are around. Find them. And it makes me really happy when it is that I'm able to point stuff out that, you know, you can take that information with you and kind of like when you go digging, it's like, oh, fuck, I remember hearing this. Oh, I remember, you know, cool. That's what I do this for. And if you find the record for $1 or $2 or something like that, that makes me even happier. Steve Earle is what's going to happen next, okay, or soon for Steve Earle. I got that. Delaney, 7 minutes of the Doors is going to happen, and I want it to happen. You know what the deal is there. We having a good time? I hope so. I got plenty of music to play along this style too. It's fucking crazy, dude. Can you imagine? Take a look at the time. 2 hours have gone by like nothing. I think I dig it. All right, here's Jeannie C. Riley. Listen to the words, why don't you? Listen to the words. This is about the hypocrisy of people who talk behind the backs of others. It's an excellent song.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon, and they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Great. And the rest of the album, man, I can play another fucking track off of this that has the dude talking through the voice thing. Song amazing. And what I'm saying to you is if you want more country, drop me a tip and I can keep this going for a while. And if we don't get bothered by the copyright police, I'm good. I'm having a good time with you. I love my American friends. You guys are about to celebrate the 4th of July, and you are the fucking cream here. And I feel privileged to be able to hang out with my American friends and see the 4th of July come in and celebrate with you. That's just the absolute truth, man. And tomorrow's the 4th of July, and I want to be with you. Simple as that. I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, emotional today. Kind of nostalgic. I don't know. Just, I have a real love for what I do. I have a real appreciation for all of you. So, yeah. Drop a tip if you want more country. If you want something else, fine. But I am more than happy to be your stripper jukebox for the rest of the night. And it is a privilege to be here with you. Okay? I think we do things right here. We put all the nonsense of the world away, and we come here in friendship. We come here in love. We come here in community, and thanks so much for that. You know, it provides me a great deal. So we're going to continue the country thing. We do have Steve Earle and the Amboy Dukes coming up, and that's going to be good. And well, I can play a whole lot of other stuff. If you want something directly, then you know what to do, man. That's going to be up to you. Should I be doing a refresh here or not? Did we hit 371? Look at us. Yay us. Who else are we saying hello to, and who else are we welcoming? Thanks so much, by the way. Become patrons for $2 or $5 a month. Please, there is no need for more. If you don't have it, to do only what's in your budget. Okay, honestly. So, and know, actually, that if you're looking to treat yourself to some records, that becoming a patron for $2 a month is going to get you a discount that's worth more than that $2 that you spent for an entire month. So you're basically getting the broadcasting for free. And why would I point that out? Because I'm happy to point it out. Because I know that you're going to get your $2 or your $5 worth every time. Because I'll always give you a discount that amounts to that anyway. Why? Because just the way it is that you like becoming patrons and supporting what I do and what we do, I like doing stuff for you as well. You know? The same way that you feel good, I feel good giving back. So, let's welcome Peter Hoskin. Thank you for becoming a patron, Peter. If you're here, say hello so that we can all welcome you properly. If you buy records, Peter, make sure that you go into the store and, make sure that you go into Patreon and you look for your discount code of 11%. Okay? Get your discount. And buy yourself something nice. There's Peter. Hey, Peter. Sir, you are patron number 370. So go back to your Patreon now. Change your name to Peter Hoskin with 371 there so that we know who you are. And again, you don't have to. But if you were thinking about buying yourself something, treating yourself to something, well, there's an 11% discount there for you. So go right ahead and take that, all right? We're going to listen to some Loretta Lynn, because she's amazing too. She's another badass. So it's funny. As I was playing Jeannie C. Riley, you guys were talking about how if Dolly Parton was more punk, that would be Jeannie C. Riley, and I get that. Because basically, if you listen to the words of Harper Valley PTA, I mean, she is politely telling people to go fuck themselves. She's calling out hypocrites and politely telling people to get bent. And I'm not sure that there's anything more punk than that, especially within the country music setting, scenario, especially coming from a woman, especially singing about single motherhood. It was unheard of. Okay? You have to realize this was before outlaw country happened. So there was a lot of new ground being broken. Another tough one, another punk would be Loretta Lynn. So listen to what happens to you if you try to step to her man.
You've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. And that's what you look like to me, and what I see is a pity. You better close your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fist City. If you don't want to go to Fist City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I'm not a saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't, and that he won't cat around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fist City. Come on and tell me what you told my friends if you think you're brave enough. And I'll show you what a real woman is, since you think you're hot stuff. You'll bite off more than you can chew if you get too cute or witty. You better move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fist City. If you don't want to go to Fist City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't wanna go to Fifth City. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't wanna go to Fifth City.
The only issue that I have with playing these songs, only issue, they're all short. So by the time I'm queued up, I don't have time to smoke a joint. Other than that, I mean, I'm a Canadian dude who just loves country music. And discovering it is not even close to done for me. I know that I got to go a lot deeper. I really like this stuff. I like a certain sound. I think I like the history of country, especially with the PBS documentary that was put out by, what's his name, Ken Burns, Country Music. Yeah. That's my stuff, man. All the old cowboy stuff is what I want. Fucking Bob Willis. I want all that old shit. Did you know that I got two different Jimmy Rogers? I got Jimmy Rogers, the Jimmy Rogers, and then I got another Jimmy Rogers who recorded for Roulette. That's also really good. Yeah, Bob Willis is who that was the Texas Playboys, right? The names aren't coming to me, but just that whole cowboy scene is absolute. Gene Autry, that's, those types of people. That's my shit. Well, I mean, who am I? No, I like it all. That's not true. I like it all. I like Hillbilly too. Like, I got no Carter family records. And I know that that's a big hole. I'll get there. That stuff was too hokey for me when I was young. I didn't understand country music. And now, I can't possibly love it more. I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I do have Sun Records country music. I got a good amount of country Sun Records. I dig that stuff. So, I mean, I'm glad that you guys are all, enjoying the fact that we've done, nearly 2 hours and 15 minutes straight of country. I mean, we can change. We still got 45 minutes, and we can go beyond. So, I think I've gotten to all of the requests except for The Doors, which we already know is coming later. Yeah, you see Stax? I got some Stax country. Hey, you guys want to listen to some Stax country, some country music done by Stax artists? Tip me, bitch. I got a record called Stax Country. I'll play that shit for you. No problem whatsoever. I'll play you some really damn good stuff. And I look forward to it. It excites me. You guys allow me to kind of go into these deep rabbit holes. And every time I do a show like this, I learn. See, French Vinyl, you say that you're a little in love with June Carter. I am in love with June Carter now. June Carter was out. Like, now that I'm watching the country music documentary, I keep seeing pictures of June Carter. God damn, was she pretty. And, I mean, I've heard her, perform with Johnny Cash and stuff, and she's just fabulous. I'm very taken by country music right now. And I wish I could go to Tennessee right now and just fucking dig out all the little holes. Stuff that I'm sure all of you down south maybe take for granted is exactly the shit that I love. So, what do we have here? We played Fist City. I think our man Josh said he wanted to replace Alan Parsons with Steve Earle. So we got Steve Earle, and a few of you wanted to listen to that. We're going to listen to it. My big hole in the collection is Copperhead Road. I absolutely fucking need Copperhead Road, and had it on CD and have not found it on vinyl yet. And I know that it's not a rare record. I know that it's sold well. I just haven't found my copy. The second I find a copy of Copperhead Road, that shit's coming home with me. But the one I have is this one here. Exit Zero. And I'm going to play you a song called The Week of Living Dangerously. Unless I cued it wrong. Check it out.
Well, I got out of work and I headed for the neighborhood beer joint. I sat around and had a beer with the boys like I always do. But I didn't have nothing to say anyway, there ain't no point. There's something about a Monday that always makes me blue. Well, it was well after dark, so I knew my wife and kids were waiting. And I guess I took a left where I generally take a right. Well, I filled her up with gas and took oil at the Texaco station. I threw the car seat in a dumpster and I headed out into the night. There's something about a Monday that always makes me blue. Well, I headed south on 35 Hill, bent for vinyl. I had never had a truck up past 55 before. Well, something about that little red line always looks so fine, oh. But you'd be surprised how fast a Chevrolet truck could go. They got a little place called Boys Town, where a man's still a man if you know what I'm talking about. Well, I walked into the Cadillac bar and laid my cash down. I said there's plenty more where that came from and the lights went out. There's something about a Monday that always makes me blue. Across the line of Laredo, I had a headache and a deputy staring at me through the door. He said, now how you got across that river alive, I don't know. But your wife just made you bail, so now you're really dead for sure. Now my wife, she called my boss and she lied, so I got my job back. And the boss down at the plant whisper and stare at me. Well, my wife's to find a lot of little jobs to keep me on the right track. That's a small price to pay for a week of living dangerously. That's a small price to pay for a week of living dangerously.
And the song was long enough for me to take a haul and get myself straight. I don't have any Pat Green, Gary. I don't have any Pat Green. Is he a country dude? I mean, I ask because I'd certainly like to learn. I'm always looking for new names. Always. You can count on that. Always looking to learn. And I can tell you that when it comes to country, I absolutely defer to a lot of you because I know that you guys are born in it. A lot of our American friends are born in it, you know, and they understand the tradition because you're steeped in it, and I'm not. You know, for me, it's kind of like I'm almost like a music anthropologist type of thing, you know? But I love it. Now, look, I've got some really good stuff that I can play for you. See, this is something I can play for you, for example. This is Sun Records does Hank Williams. So those of you who like, those of you who were saying that the country music on Sun Records is good, well, how about a record full of Hank Williams covers? The big song for me here, there's some Jerry Lee Lewis, there's some Johnny Cash on here, Eddie Bond, but there's, what's it called? Barbara Pittman doing Cold Cold Heart. That's freaking awesome. And, well, if you want it, how about tipping me? And I will be happy to play something for you. I promise it is worth listening to. If I'm talking about it, it's because it's worth listening to. Another record that you can ask for a tip, that you can ask for a song on, and I have a feeling a whole lot of you are going to like this one. Look at this comp. It's a 2 LP comp called Dirty Laundry, The Soul of Black Country. Black artists doing country music, and this album is fucking phenomenal. Okay, so some of the names are Candy Staton, Betty Lavette, Clarence Gatemouth Brown, Etta James, Bobby Womack's on this, Bobby Jones, the Pointer Sisters, James Brown, Curtis Mayfield, Solomon Burke. Like, when I'm telling you the big names, I'm telling you the big fucking names. Yeah, I can play Jerry Lee Lewis for you, buddy. Done deal. So those of you who want anything off of this, then you know what to do. Tip me like the stripper that I am, and we'll keep the country vibe going. And those of you that have been around more than just this show or a few shows probably already know I don't mind going long. I like going long. I like making people happy because it makes me happy. And I love sharing music, and I love sharing a vibe through music. So why don't you help me keep that going? Make a request, and let's do this. Where's patron number 372? Let's see if we can stretch this record to 372. $2 or $5 a month gets you patron number 372. Go get yourself a discount. The minute you become a patron, you are eligible to get an 11% discount off the store. And there's 52,000 records to shop from, so plenty of stuff. And yes, we got tons of country. Tons of it. So, yeah. That's my 4th of July present to you. Basically, free patronage every month. That's what it comes down to. All right. Delaney saw me mention Stax Country and immediately jumped. Because I know that he's a big country guy. His grandfather, one of the first things that Delaney told me about himself when he became a patron and just started helping me with all of this is he told me the story of his grandfather who used to be a country music DJ. And people used to listen to him just the way you guys are listening to me. And he gave me some of his records after also, which is really cool. It's nice to carry on that type of a tradition. So it always makes me happy when you guys share those types of personal anecdotes with me. You know, I'm glad that I give you those types of, that the show gives you those types of kind of warm, familiar feelings. Music does that, doesn't it? All right. So we're going to listen to Becky Bluefield, song called Sweet Country Music off the Stax Country compilation. This is a hell of a record. Real good, and I have a feeling, if you ever see it, I don't know if it's available in the store. By the way, this is a Kraft Recordings record, so it's well pressed as well. If we have it, yeah, suggested. No doubt. Let's listen. You decide.
The sun shines high in the Louisiana sky. The summer's almost gone. I walk down the road feeling low, like I ain't got no home. Every day since you've been away, my mind can't help but wonder back to the time when you were mine and everything was good. And there was sweet country music playing on my radio when you walked out my door. And the sweet, sweet country music reminds me of the tender love we once knew. The nights are cold, I sit by my stove. Winter pours in the door. I can't get to sleep, my pillow keeps falling on the floor. And now it seems that all my dreams have vanished in the wind, 'cause you've been gone far too long to ever come home again. And there was sweet country music playing on my radio when you walked out my door. And the sweet country music reminds me of the tender love we once knew. And there was sweet country music playing on my radio when you walked out my door. And the sweet country music reminds me of the tender love we once knew. And there was sweet.
The bummer there is that we just got our first warning after 2.5 hours, but we forgot. Mind you, if we do the country thing, you know, the songs tend to be short, so we're kind of safe. Jamie Salazar, who asked about the your discount code, check your message, dude. I just sent you, while we were listening to the song, I just sent you a message with your discount code. So happy shopping. Enjoy it. And again, welcome. Thank you. Are you guys digging the country vibe? I'm curious, actually. Those of you who are like, you know, not from an area where this is common, do you dig country music? Or is this kind of like completely outside your wheelhouse? Because, I mean, let's face it. A lot of people fucking trash country, and I don't think they know what they're talking about a lot of the time. I kind of get the achy breaky thing, but to me, achy breaky is not country music. That's pop music. It's not the same thing. To me, country music is folk music. It's American folk music, just like black folk music is. Just it's white folk music. Period. Country music to me is white blues, white boy blues. You know, and I have an absolute appreciation for that. Hey, fucking Angela. Look who decided to pull her head out. Fucking Angela. Strawberry Shortcock is with us. Nice. How are you, Angela? We've missed you. Yeah, fancy banners and everything. So yeah, I hope that you're appreciating the country vibe. I like it. I didn't think that we were like, it kind of just happened. But now that we're here, it's like, wait a second. I think I like to stick with it. But of course, that's completely up to you. I owe you 30 minutes. And I'm going to give you 30 minutes. You know I always do. But if you want more, then tip me, bitch. It's not like I haven't given you good choices. I've even tried to fucking lead you along the country path. Told you that I have an album full of Hank Williams covers on Sun Records. Dirty Laundry, if you want soul singers doing country music, I got a whole fucking thing here. 2 LPs worth. So, we can do this property. What we're going to do is we're going to take care of FM Gary, who wanted some Jerry Lee Lewis. So, we're going to do Jerry Lee Lewis covering Hank Williams. Good song, too. Real good. Yeah, I love Waylon Jennings, too. The song's called Setting the Woods on Fire. And I'm telling you right now, the song it is that I would play for you is Barbara Pittman's Cold, Cold Heart. If you want it, you got to tip me for it, though. Because I'm a bitch. Because I'm working. I'm shaking my ass for you. So, here's yours, Gary. I hope that June and you are well. Thank you for everything. Why don't we give it a listen? Listening to Sun Records is never a bad thing.
Comb your hair and paint and powder. You act proud and I like proud. You sing loud, I sing loud. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. You're my gal and I'm your fella. Dress up in your frock of yellow. You look swell, honey, but I look sweller. Setting woods on fire. We're taking every honky tonk. Tonight we're having fun. I'll show the folks a brand new dance that never has been done. Hey, look here, baby, everything's so fine. Gonna sip up on a little wine. Gonna make a little doggone time. Setting the woods on fire. Up my hot rod stoker, we'll get hotter than a poker. I'll be broken, you'll be broken. Now we're setting the woods on fire. They're setting close to one another, up one street and down the other. We'll have a time, old brother, setting the woods on fire. We'll set aside a little time to fix up a lap or two. My tires and tubes are doing fine, but the air is showing through. Yes, that close to one another, up on the street, but then down the other. We'll have a time, old brother, setting the woods on fire.
Right? Jerry Lee doesn't have to play at 100 miles an hour. He fucking starts striding on that piano and it's like, God damn can he play. The Killer. The Killer. I fucking love Sun Records. I want as much of that stuff as possible. Like, I see Sun Records, I buy it. Straight away. It's the birthplace of rock and roll, or one of the birthplaces of rock and roll, that's for sure. Folks, I'm glad that you're enjoying Country Night. We do have a few more for you. I actually realized that I did not queue up something else. Mind you, Autry, you wanted some more Sun Records? Listen, I'll play you that song that I wanted to play you. My favorite track on this comp here is from Barbara Pittman, Cold Cold Heart. It's... She wrenches the right kind of emotion out of it. So, I mean, if you dig country, I somehow doubt that you would not like this. You know? We're going to listen to that. Let's see if we got rid of our warning. Yeah, we're going to get rid of our warning soon. Enough time for me to tell you to become a patron. $3.72. Is that going to happen? $2 or $5 a month makes it happen. We're not there yet. But if you enjoy the show, listen, you'll eventually come around to wanting to support it. And if you don't support it, then, you know, you'll eventually go away. That seems fair to me. Do I like Franco country? No, I do not. Quebec had a very big Franco country scene, and it's just not for me. It's very what we call kitten. Tacky. Quebec country music was achy breaky before achy breaky ever existed. It's fucking uber tacky. But, you know, must be said, the fiddle is a very big part of French Canadian music. So I guess the obsession that French Canada, here Quebec, had with country music back in the 60s and 70s would make sense. See? Look at me telling stories. All right. I'm going to play you one of my favorite versions of Cold Cold Heart, done by Barbara Pittman. It's the last song on this compilation, and it's my favorite song on this compilation. And it looks like I got through all of the requests. And Niles has to come up with something. But other than the Doors, which we can put some waves behind and play all 7 minutes of, I think we're all done with the country requests. Here's Barbara Pittman.
I've tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? You'll never know how much it hurts to see you sit and cry. You know you need and want my love, yet you're afraid to try. Why do you run and hide from life to try it, just not smart? Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? before we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
Hey, tell me she didn't squeeze the emotion out of that. Just, I heard that and I was flattened. God damn, is that good? You hear that mourning in her voice. Barbara Pittman. It's a compilation that if we have it, I think we don't probably, because this was probably a I'm not sure if I remember correctly, it might have been a Record Store Day release, but if it's not and we have it, yeah, it's worth having. It's really good. Again, especially if you like country, especially if you like chess, not chess records, but Sun records, because a lot of this stuff wasn't ever made available on albums, right? Back when these records came out, basically singles was the format that everybody bought. So compilations is where you're going to get this stuff for the first time, unless you collect singles, and I don't collect singles. So, yeah, I like long players. So, I think we've covered all of the requests except for yours, dear Joseph, and that is coming, you know it, with some waves. Mark Sandman, it is the anniversary of his death, of Morphine. I love the band Morphine. So who was it that asked if I have the album Good? Yes, I have the album Good. Joe Simmons, I do. Tip me and I'll play something off of it. It's not the album I picked, though. And, I mean, today would certainly be the right day to play back-to-back Morphine because, well, the man collapsed on stage in Italy on this day and passed away. Like, way young, like into his 30s, in his 30s type thing. And he was a master. Like, this band, I'm pretty sure that this band would have, like, and they were on the verge of absolutely fucking exploding, and then he died. So, as a result, most fans of Morphine are pretty hardcore. I know I am. I want it all. I think I do have it all. I might be missing one record. So, if you want to track off Good, then you know what to do. And if not, well, you're going to listen to what I play. All right? And it's something off Cure for Pain. Song 1, side 2.
Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers, then a game of pool. We used to go to a motel across the street. Then the name of the motel was the Wagon Wheel. She said, come on, she said, why don't you come back to my house? She said, my husband's out of town, you know he's gone till the end of the month. Well, I was just so nervous, you know I couldn't really quite relax, 'cause I was never really quite sure when her husband was coming back. One of the neighbors that saw my car. Then they told her
think they know who you are. Will, the husband, he's a violent man, a very violent and jealous man. Now I have to leave this town, I gotta leave, well I still can. Should have kept it every Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers in a game of pool. We should have kept it every Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers in a game of pool. She was pretty good too.
So what I'm telling you is the reactions that I'm seeing. First time I hear Morphine, thanks for introducing them. I just want you to know that this is an absolutely normal reaction that I've seen many people experience. They listen to Morphine and it's like, God damn, what's that? It's like, yeah, exactly. Now you understand why people are pretty fanatical about Morphine. So, I love it. I don't have any mission of Burma. Now, we're going to play another song because Joe Simmons put up. He wants to listen to the title track to Good, which I can do. The title track to Good, I'll do you one better, Joe. The title track to Good is 2 minutes and 36 seconds, which works with the copyright police. But I'm going to give you an extra track, okay? I'm going to give you another track off this album. And, he passed away, right, today, so seems right to play a few of his songs. So you're going to get a 2-4. You're going to get a 2-for-1 on your request, Joe. Thank you so very much. So what do we have here? I got some Sturgill Simpson on deck, and I can tell you why I have Sturgill Simpson on deck once I find exactly that. You guys have been hitting the store, so obviously it pleases me greatly to see that you are making full use of your 11% discount code. Like, it makes me happy that you do that. And Tim Wilson put in a good old order here. And, well, some of the stuff that he put out, some of the stuff that he bought fits the theme perfectly, so Tim didn't ask for a request per se, but he's a patron, and, well, he bought a bunch of stuff from the store, so I'm going to give him a song. One of the albums that he bought is Sturgill Simpson's Meta Modern Sounds in Country Music, which is a really brilliant record. So I thought I'd play one for you. Thanks so much, Here's Sturgill for you.
Well, things have been a little complicated. Quality life has got me down. Well, sex is cheap and talk is overrated. And the boys and me still working on the sound. Well, a little happiness, a little love was all I wanted. Sure as hell thought I'd found it, but I was wrong. She left my heart feeling taunted, and my memories all haunted. But it's her I have to thank all my songs. So every day I'm smoking my brain hazy, all I can do to keep from going crazy. But the paranoia slowly creeping in. Oh, I keep drinking myself silly, on the way for this here bill. And I thank God for this here life of sin. Every morning when I rise, look in the mirror and despise the sight of everything, all that I've become. Level up my Medicaid, some might find until my day, but that's alright, it don't bother me none. Things have been a little complicated, quality life hasn't got me down. Well, the sex is cheap and the talk is overrated, and the boys and me still working on the same.
Yeah, I love him. Big fan. So I just checked the store, because, yeah, when I listen to Morphine, I get excited about it. It's like, oh, I need everything, I need everything, I need everything. I go fanboy. And I'm assuming that some of you understand this. And it is with that in mind that I am very, very, very happy to tell you that this record that I just played for you, Cure for Pain, which in my opinion is their best record, but it's me. Okay, it's my favorite record, is available in the store for $25.99. With your 11% discount, you're getting $3 off, which is more than the $2 a month that it costs to become a patron. So, why am I telling you this? Because if you put this collection in, if you put this record in your collection will be better for it. It's fucking brilliant. It's well pressed, 180 grams. It's light in the attic, so it's a stout and tip-on jacket, gatefold, beautiful spine. It's like it's really done super well, and with your discount, it wound up being what, $22. What I'm telling you is, if you're the type who looks for bargains because you think records cost a lot, well, I just found your bargain. This is in the store, and it's a fucking bargain. If you're a patron, just make sure that you go dig up your code so that we set you up properly. And it is with that, Joe, you said that you wanted the title track to Good, and I'm more than happy to play that for you. Should be said that this is not available in the store. This is, like, I now have all of the Morphine records. This was the one that was eluding me for the longest time, and Run Out Groove eventually put out an expanded 2LP edition and sent me a promo, and of course I'm overjoyed because I'm a Morphine fanatic. And we're going to listen to Good, and right after that we're going to listen to another one from the same album, because, well, Mark Sandman was a special musician, and the idea of playing a mini tribute to him pleases me greatly. The guy played two-string bass, played a bass with two strings, and I saw an interview where the interviewer asked him, why does your bass have only two why do you play a bass with only two strings? And his answer was the best. His answer was, well, two strings is all you need. I mean, goddamn, listen to the bass on Morphine songs. What, you're going to argue with him? That's some beastly bass. So, rest in power, Mr. Mark Sandman. Your music will never be forgotten. Here's a Good by Morphine.
Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind, yeah. Something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain, your brain, your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain, your brain, your brain is calling to me one more time. You're good. You push, 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 so good. You push my buttons good, push my buttons good, push my buttons good, you're good. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind. Something tells me, something tells me, something tells me you can read my mind, yeah. Something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. I said, something tells me you can read my mind. Your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain, your brain, your brain is calling to me one more time. Your brain, your brain, your brain is calling to me one more time. You're good, 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 so good.
Great song, right? Great, short, and it's going to get played. We're going to play another one. We're out of requests, so I'm going to play one more because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like giving Joe an extra song. He asked for a song that's 2.5 minutes long. We're going to give him another one. I mean, it's Morphine, right? Here I am ranting and raving about Cure for Pain. You want another one? Well, the request period is over, and we're at 11 o'clock, so we got 2 more here. The party keeps going if you decide it keeps going. Seems fair. Become a patron at $2 or $5 a month. $3.72 is next up. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. 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 Let me cue this up because the song I want to play you is a faster one. It's called You Speak My Language. And it's pretty great. So why don't we listen to this? Let's see if I queued it up right. Look at that perfect cue. Here's your second song, Joe. Thanks for the request. I appreciate it. Rest in power, Mark Sandman.
Trying to say, but you speak my language, but you speak my language, yeah. All around the world, everywhere I go, no one understands me, no one
Yeah. Good song, right? So that's your twofer. John Gagnon. It's all really nice for you to make requests. When you go to a restaurant and you order food, do you pay for it? Or do you just go into a restaurant and randomly ask for something and expect it for nothing? I'm just wondering. Like, generally, when I go somewhere and I ask for something, what it is that I do is I make sure that I pay for it. Working on it, shitbird. Well, if you're working on it and you're calling me shitbird, that means that you're fucking with me. You're busting my balls. I'm okay with my balls being busted, John Gagnon. I got a sense of humor. Go become a patron, you fucking mook. Do you understand? See, when they respond to me like that, to me, these aren't insults. They're not insults. I understand the difference between somebody being a troll and somebody being a douche and somebody busting my balls. When a guy says working on it, shitbird, shitbird tells me he listens to the show. Working on it tells me that he's working on becoming a patron and actually paying my ass for what he asked for. You want a drink, pay for it, bitch. So, Delaney, it looks like we're at Riders on the Storm. I've already smoked. What's a mook? Moron. It's the way Italians... Moron. There are a bunch of different words, dude. That's one of them. Another name for a mook in Italian, you can call a guy a mamalouk. A fucking mamalouk. That's a mook. That's a moron. You understand? All the same thing. It's just an Italian thing. Eugenio Mesa, you'll become a patron as soon as you get a job. Much love, sir. Thank you, Eugenio. Have I seen Mean Streets? Dude, I lived. My life is Mean Streets. I mean, I'm Italian, and I grew up in those types of neighborhoods. So the experience that is expressed in Mean Streets, you know, these young Italian kids, first generation born of immigrants who came off the boat. The movie took place in Montreal, but the exact same thing happened here in Canada. So I lived. I lived. My life was fucking Mean Streets. I've told this story before. We used to have sports bars, coffee bars around fucking every second block. There was a coffee bar. And, you would wonder generally, fuck, how do these people make money? Because, I mean, a lot of the times you'd see these places were empty and stuff. I know, because my friends and me would go hang out in these places. We'd play the video games. We'd play fucking foosball, which in Italian is called billiardine. Okay, so there were billiardine tables that we would play. And, these places was basically where the mafia used to hang out. We had fucking criminals all around us. Those are the bars where you would get your weed, you'd get fucking dealt coke. There was always a card game happening in the back. And, yeah. But the thing is that Italians are very family-oriented. So even though all of that stuff was happening, there's a certain code of honor with Italians. You don't kill kids, and you don't kill women. If you're gonna whack someone, you kill the guy. You kill his men, but you absolutely don't touch the women, and you don't fucking touch kids. You don't touch them. And if you think that I'm pulling this out just from stories from the net or whatever, or like movies, no, dude. I grew up in this. I mean, when I got a job in St. Leonard, which was one of the big Italian areas, like what's one of the big Italian communities here, and like a big hotbed of mafia activity, especially during the time where the Olympic Stadium was being built. Lots of cement being made there. Lots of bodies were buried in that cement. That cement got charged many times over. That's all. The Olympic Stadium, Olympic Village is all fucking mafia. So, we used to see this stuff around, and we would have the stories, oh, yeah, this guy's son died. Yeah, he got shot. This is shit that happened. This is normal news for us. I mean, I went to school with kids who fucking died at 13 years old of cocaine overdoses. I'm not even kidding. So, yeah. I had a lot of that stuff around, but again, super safe environments because they wouldn't show that to the kids. You protected the kids. You took care of the kids, so it was like a big safe community because no one would fuck with our community. Nobody. Don't come in our community. Don't come make shit in our community. When I got a job working for a firm, an Italian firm in St. Leonard, which was the Italian area here, the first day I went in, the very fucking first day I went in, they gave me my office and stuff, showed me to my office. I swear I'm not making this up. I look outside the window. There's the cops surveilling the area because that night, the night before, a mafia guy got whacked in the fucking parking lot where I just parked for my first day on the job. I swear I'm not kidding. So yeah. Do I know mean streets? Yeah, I know mean streets. I know mean streets real fucking well. Real well. I could have been in all of that. I don't do that shit, man. I'm just seen a lot of people my age die real young because they fucked around with that stuff. So yeah, I know mean streets. Did that answer the question? Oh yeah, Montreal had a big mafia scene, dude. The Catronis, big time. Absolutely. I won't give you all the stories at once. Look, we're at the end of our night. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to play you a song. I appreciate your requests. I appreciate you spending the evening with me. Here's Joseph's. Thank you for your patience with this, Joseph. Yeah, you see, if you're living in Queens, New York, Goodfellas territory, dude, so if you grew up in that and you talk to me, you'll absolutely get it. I get it. It's just Montreal Italians and New York Italians were very tight. Then Toronto Italians started coming into the picture. There's a whole fucking thing. Anyway. Yeah. Queens, I get it. Here's the Doors for you.
Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone. Riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play.
you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road, yeah. Girl, you gotta love your man. Girl, you gotta love your man. Take him by the hand, make him understand. The world on you depends, our life will never end. Gotta love your man. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm.
Does anyone remember laughter? Laughter. Thank you very much. Great song. I very much like The Doors. My favorite Doors album is the first one, though. I love the first one. 20th Century Fox. Crystal Ship is just an incredible song. I mean, obviously the end and all that, but just... The end is amazing, though. Yeah. Can you imagine the end with the echo? Father, yes, son, I want to kill you. With the echo? Yeah. I can see that working. So, I'm done for the night. But then I did a refresh. And our new ball-busting friend, he became a patron. In other words, he's not he's not a complete fucking merdayul. He's mostly a merdayul, but not completely so. And no, dude, you don't understand. $2 a month as a patron was fine. The tip itself, if you want a fucking song, it's $5 tip. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you fucked up. It's funny because you called me shitbird. John Gagnon. Welcome, okay? Welcome, John Gagnon, welcome. You're patron number 372. So, props to you. You're not a merdayul. I mean, I gotta say, that's good. You're not a merdayul. But, you don't fucking understand. You tip over here for a song. Now, I'm gonna give you the song anyway. The song was fucking cued. I'm just making a point. So you can lower it to $2 if you're comfortable with $2. I'm good with that. I really am. But when you ask for a song, shitbird, it's over here that you got to tip. Capiche? We got shitbirds everywhere, dude. The shitbirds, the shitwinds, they all fly straight to fucking Montreal every night. You understand? So, you came in on the shitwinds. That's why it is that I understand your humor. Like, I wouldn't have taken that. The part about the part that made me understand that you were making jokes is that you said, I'm working on it. Which told me that you were on the way to becoming a patron. Which tells me, okay, you know what? Then he's just busting my balls. He's not full of shit. You're not full of shit. I am here to confirm. Andre Gagnon, John Gagnon, whatever the fuck your name is. Patron number 372. I'm here to confirm for you that you are not full of shit. You don't fucking listen too well, though. You don't understand. You don't follow things. You're a little dopey. So, you're not full of shit, but you're dopey. And you're going to get your song one way or another. Gabish. Thanks for becoming a patron, dude. And you can bust my balls whenever you want. I got thick skin. I can handle it. Unless I'm in a bad mood. If I'm in a bad mood, and some people, some people, they don't know how to joke. They're trying to act like they're joking, but it's not joking. It's just straight up aggression that they try to call a joke. And it's like, no. Calling it humor doesn't make it humor. You're a fucking clown. You're a shit human being. Not a shitbird. Shitbirds can be good. Shithawks, they could be good. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, you very clearly, John Gagnon, you got some anger issues there. You toe the shit line very, very carefully. That shit line between comedy and I'm just a fucking angry person, you told a shit line. And I understand the shit line. So, here's a song for you.
So unfair when they can't see that I'm the boy that really needs their love. Asphalt, frail and bedazzled from all the frail and bedazzled from all the frail and bedazzled from all the
How about it? And so there we go. That's Friday. Hope you dug it. We're going to be here tomorrow. 114. Did you enjoy the show? How about giving it a like? Is this the first time you heard the show? Or you've been listening for a little while and kind of like just hanging out? Thinking about getting in? Well, consider becoming a patron. $2 or $5 a month at patreon.com/vinyljunkies, patreon.com/vinyljunkies, and patreon.com/vinyljunkies. We'll do one more refresh, and then I'm going to fuck off, all right? Hope you enjoyed your Friday, man. This was fun. American friends, tomorrow is your day, so it'll be a pleasure to hang out with you. Cheers.